1960 U.S. Open Golf. The 1960 U.S. Open was the 60th U.S. Open, held June 16, 18, at Cherry Hills Country Club in Cherry Hills Village, Colorado, a suburb of Denver. Arnold Palmer staged the greatest comeback in U.S. Open history, erasing a 7-stroke deficit during the final round to win his only U.S. Open title. It is remembered as a crossroads for the three primary contenders in the final round: Palmer, Ben Hogan, and amateur Jack Nicklaus, three of the greatest players in the history of golf. Having already won the Masters, Palmer was halfway to the single-season Grand Slam with his win at Cherry Hills. His quest ended 3 weeks later at the British Open, when he lost to Kel Nagle by 1 stroke at St Andrews. 2 weeks later, he finished 5 strokes back in a tie for 7th at the PGA Championship, the only major that eluded him for his career. This was Palmer's only victory at the U.S. Open. He finished second 4 times, including 3 losses in playoffs in 1962, 1963, and 1966. This was the 3rd major championship at Cherry Hills, which previously hosted the U.S. Open in 1938 and the PGA Championship in 1941. The U.S. Open returned in 1978 and the PGA Championship in 1985. The average elevation of the course exceeds 5,300 feet 1620 m above sea level. Course layout. Source: lengths of the course for previous major championships. 6,888 yards, 6,298 m, par 71, 1941, PGA Championship. 6,888 yards, 6,298 m, par 71, 1938, U.S. Open. Past champions in the field. Made the cut. Missed the cut. Round summaries. First round. Thursday, June 16, 1960. Second round. Friday, June 17, 1960. Amateurs: Cherry -1, Nicklaus E. the man +6, Fowler +6, Courtney +7, Coody +8, Coxis +8, Carmichael +9, Chapman +11, Schmidt +12, Wright +12, Donahue +13, Weber +13, English +14, Consec Third round. Saturday, June 18, 1960 morning. Final round. Saturday, June 18, 1960 afternoon. Palmer trailed leader Mike Souchek by 8 strokes after 36 holes and by 7 shots after 54 holes. Almost everyone believed he was out of contention beginning the final round, tied for 15th place. Palmer drove the green on the par-4 first to set up a 2-putt birdie, then chipped in from 90 feet 27 m for birdie at the second. After nearly making an eagle at 3 and tapping in for another birdie, he holed an 18-footer for birdie at 4, then made 2 more birdies at 6 and 7. He cooled off the rest of his round, finally carding a 65-6 for a 284 total. 20-year-old Jack Nicklaus, the reigning U.S. amateur champion playing in his 4th Open, was also in contention during the final round, briefly holding the lead after making eagle at 5 and birdie at 9. 2 3-putts on the back 9 dropped him to a 282-2 total, 2 strokes behind Palmer. His second-place finish was the best showing by an amateur at the U.S. Open since Johnny Goodman won in 1933. Aiming for a record 5th U.S. Open title at age 47, Ben Hogan was tied for the lead on the 71st tee, a par 5. On his third shot he hit a wedge onto the green, but it spun back all the way off the green into the confines of the water hazard fronting the green and made bogey. Needing birdie to tie on 18, he again found water, triple bogeyed, and finished in a tie for 9th place. Souchek shot a final round 75 on his way to a tie for 3rd. A denotes amateur source. Scorecard. Arnold Palmer's final round 65-6. Source: